Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. So today quick video, we're gonna talk about post nerfs 3.10 Delirium starter builds that I would advise. I'm gonna cover a wide range of prices and pretty much like what the builds can do. So let's get into it. You will see in the background footage of the builds and whatnot. We're gonna start with a Impale lacerate gladiator, using the blade explosions only for helping through clear, because we're not really spec'd into blade. And this is by far my most budget build. It's a build that can do up to tier 16s on our candle level 8 with this investment, which is basically nothing. I mean, we're running with a tabla, some add 0 steps, a star conjas, a scava, and a random temple weapon, which gives huge percent physical damage. And the nerfs to temple weapons doesn't affect this build since we're running on brutality, so we doesn't care about the percentage added chaos damage that got slightly nerfed on this patch. So this one is really by far my cheapest starter. It has so much room for improvement, and with a little bit more, like maybe 4 or 5x gear tops, you will be doing Awakener level 8 just as easy as any other build, I think. Then in second position, another melee build, slightly more expensive. I will give you different versions of the build, like I think 3 POBs. One is the cheapest one, and it's an Impale champion using iron reflexes, so getting hybrid evasion armor and converting everything to armor to maximize the power of the molten shells you're getting. This one can be like fairly cheap up to dirt expensive, but pretty much damage is fine with cheap gear, and will get better and better, and you can reach insane numbers once you have like Pharaoh's Fur, Savior Sword, and everything. It's been by far the most versatile and powerful build I play on 3.9, and with the rework it hasn't been touched at all. You can experiment with the new armor, with the 2 banners, with the new Impale nodes that we're getting from cluster jewels. So I think this build will be a strong go-to for this Delirium League, especially with the exploding mode on the body armor. And yeah, it got slightly nerfed with the dual core thing, but it's not really important, and you can still have curses on 2 rings. So far I think we are right with this build. Then I'm gonna make like another build that got slightly nerfed. Is my Ball Lightning Pyroclast Mine Low Life Miner, which is kinda expensive. I'm only gonna present the final version of the build for this guide, but still it's very strong. I mean, it got slightly nerfed with the throwing speed, but whatever. I think you will be doing serious on level 8 just fine on this build. Please note that if you are swapping arc for Ball Lightning on the Tremor Rod, you won't even need 6-link Chevron swappings, which can get kinda expensive in the beginning of the league, because Pyroclast Mines is not needed at all while doing serious fight. I'm mostly using it to second up the damage of arc while clearing maps on map bosses, because arc single target has never really been like that great. I mean, especially in the setup, it's pretty much all clearing skill, and arc Pyroclast is perfect for mapping if you have the 2 6-links. But if you're willing to do serious and you just have the budget to buy like non-linked shafts and a 6-link Tremor Rod, just go for Ball Lightning and a 4-link whatever Pyroclast setup in your body armor, and you will be just fine. And finally, the last build, which we are not gonna see footage of in this video, and it's my it's gonna be my league starter. It's a Poison BV using weapon swap with obliteration for clearing and the boom booms, and called Iron Brines for the +3 level to physical spell gems, I guess, or physical gems, I don't know, which just gives us +6 on the blade vortex, and will make a pretty powerful build. I'm gonna go as an assassin. I'm gonna test the nerf on Mistwalker, see if it's really that bad, because the build is pretty much an evasion based build, using like dodge, evasion, elusive on all this kind of little mechanism to be a fast mapper and still pull up pretty insane boss DPS. So I'm gonna include all the POBs for the build in the description down below. Check them, and I'll update you on the my starter, because it's a build that I haven't played. The 3 other builds are builds that I played. I think one in Blight, which is the lacerate, and I did Shaper before the Shaper buffs on it, so it was really decent back in 3.8, but the increases to monster life kinda crippled its damage. But since we have 0 investment on the build, I think it's gonna be fine if you invest into it a little bit more. Then POBs, as I said, will be down below, and I'm gonna post videos on the BV build just to keep you updated about how I progress, if I make any tweaks, and I'm probably gonna go back at some point to all my 3.9 builds with the new clusters jewels to see if we can like increase the build power or slightly change it, tweak it to make it better. So this is gonna be it for me for today. Hope you enjoyed the video, and see you guys soon. Cheers!